2023 has been one hell of a year for virtual reality, but it's not stopping just yet. We've still got 10 more games that I've picked out that are coming before the end of this year that are absolutely incredible. So you're going to want to prepare your wallets because it's going to get expensive up in here. I would love to know though in the comments down below which of these games you're excited about and what ones you're going to pick. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe and all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's dive into our first game to be excited about before the end of 2023. First up is Aresi Castle of Sin. This game looks so exciting. I've had the chance to play this myself over on the PSVR 2 and now it's coming of course to Quest 2 and Quest 3. Hopefully they're going to do something special with the graphics in this, fingers blinking crossed. In this game you're going to be playing as a ninja assassin, very Ninja Gaiden-esque, you can find me in the comments, and of course you get a pet dog as well, which you know seems to be the trend of 2023. It used to be zombie games, now it's pet dogs in games. I'm down for it though because every time you get a companion pet in any VR game it just gets better by tenfold. Now in this you're going to fight a bunch of different bosses and of course a bunch of different bad guys as a ninja using a bunch of different weapons, which keeps it very interesting and exciting as you go through the game. This is high on my list of anticipation. Next up we have Bulletstorm. This is a game being brought back to life from flat now into VR. Well, this year we've proven that it can definitely be done very efficiently as we've had things like Assassin's Creed come our way and, you know, prove that flat games definitely can be turned into a VR game if the care and attention and love is put in it first. Now this game is absurd and it's going to be very crude, so prepare yourselves for flipping things off, lots of swearing and of course blowing the living snot out of everything and anything you possibly can. I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things, so the fact that we're getting a Stranger Things VR game officially is very exciting. Now I know we had like a very short experience years ago, but this is a fully fledged game and they've done it with a absolutely fantastic twist where instead of going in with the obvious and playing 11 or any of the cool kids, well no, now you get to go in and play as Vecna. So you get to go in there as the freaking bad guy and of course, you know, shape the Upside Down, build out the Upside Down, and then hopefully hunt down 11 and the crew. So I'm very excited to see how this has been handled. Fingers crossed this is going to work out good. I feel like the avenue they're taking, they must be confident because they didn't take the easy path, which again would have been just to go with any of the kids. This is gonna be something very cool and honestly, the visual style to this looks really interesting to me. Plus, it has an MR mode, which is going to be good for any Quest 3 owners out there to really just, again, utilize like a short game mode. And I've tried this game mode out myself. It's pretty damn fun. I won't ruin it though. You'll get to see the surprise when you get your hands on it. Possibly one of the biggest games we have coming out this year is Asgards Wrath 2. And I don't just mean in the size and the scale of the campaign for this game or the fact that it's going to be the best game in the year. I mean literally the size of this game. It is a 60+ hour campaign that you're going to be able to get your teeth into. You know, if you own a smaller Quest, you might need to absolutely wipe that thing to install this because I have a feeling it's going to be at least like 60 odd gig. It's got to be a 60-hour plus game. I'm very excited for this for many reasons. Now, I'll be honest, there was a part of me that wasn't hyped about this at one point, but after seeing like Assassin's Creed coming out and being such a complete experience and honestly being so freaking impressive on the Quest, it's just, I'm now excited because now I can see what they're going to do with this and hopefully Meta and everyone else involved in this is going to work really hard to make this one of the biggest standout titles. Now it obviously comes free with the Quest 3 if you purchase it, so it's kind of important that this is a flagship game in every respect. So fingers crossed this is going to be absolutely badass. Whew, well at least I hope. Attack on Titan VR. This is a game I'm so interested by and honestly is shrouded in absolute mystery. They have not told us hardly anything about this other than the fact it's going to be very Monster Hunter-esque, so I'm interested to find that. Like, what is that going to be like in virtual reality, zipping around on the old gas lines and of course chopping up some cool stuff with massive blades. I mean, Titans, yeah, I'm going to destroy you suckers. It's going to be very interesting to see what this game actually turns out like. It's still docketed to be coming out this year towards the end of it, although we have almost no information on it. So a mysterious game that looks good on the surface, but yet we've only seen a bloody CG trailer for it. So fingers crossed, we're going to get some more information about this really soon. We can only hope. This is one I am so dang excited for. Now, I am a massive Legos fan. You can't really see it in this office, but if any of you have seen any of my mixed reality videos, you know these walls and shelves all around my office are filled with Lego. And that gets me hyped because Lego Brick Tales is coming to the Quest and it's coming in mixed reality as well, so I am double excited. Will it finally save me from having to spend money on Lego? Who knows, but I know in this game you get to build out all of your little characters, build out the different things that go into the game, and then you get to actually implement them into the little game story that you have going on in this. It's like a platformer, but while you build Lego. How freaking exciting is that? I mean, personally, I'm buzzing for this. Let me know in the comments down below if you're hyped for this as well. This has got to be one of those games for me that's a bit of a dream come true to come into virtual reality. Arizona Sunshine 2. This is a game that I have personally played a whole bunch. I'm sure if you guys have, if you're fans of the channel, you're going to know of. It's almost a meme at this point, the amount of times I've had to fly over to Rotterdam to play this game. Every time I'm excited, though, I'm not going to lie, because it's one hell of a game and it's so dang good. Now, this is going to be coming out towards the end of the year, and if you've been excited for this, there's good reason for it, because not only is it a very solid experience, it's a sequel to a game that did incredibly well in virtual reality, and that franchise lives on, getting even better this time round. Of course, you're also met with another companion dog in this game, so Buddy is your friend in this and you're going to get to go through the entire game with him. As well as that, there's also the co-op mode, which allows you to play the entire game, but co-op as well. It's handled incredibly well. If you're interested in learning more about that, I do have a bunch of videos on the channel where I've had the chance to cover this game multiple times and show you a few different things about it. So very exciting, can't wait for more of this. Now this one for me gets my inner child excited. It's Micro Machines coming to VR. Now this is a game that looks so funny to me. I'm excited for this. You get to race around Micro Machines around a track that you build, or on top of that you can bring them into mixed reality and build that track around your room and then have Micro Machines racing around the track in your space. I'm hyped for this. I was a Micro Machines kid, so I am super excited to just mess around as a giant man baby and play with Micro Machines once again, but this time in mixed reality, watching them whiz around my office. It's just going to be stupid exciting. Can't wait for this. Let me know if you're kind of hyped for this in the comments as well. Are you a Micro Machines fan, or is this just like an old man excitement? I don't know. Either way, I'm excited for this. Sniper Elite Winter Warrior. This is the DLC that's coming out for Sniper Elite, and it looks very cram-packed full of content. I'm really excited for this. Yeah, it's not only going to get a visual upgrade for the Quest, but on top of that, you're getting DLC for a game that was already pretty dang dope. Now, I love Sniper Elite because there's nothing better than those X-ray kills. You know, blowing someone's nutsack off in slow motion in the X-ray is pretty gnarly, or of course, shattering out their freaking face. Oh my god, yes. Good stuff all round. This game was actually a blast when it came out on Quest in the first place, and now we get to have this DLC coming out as well. So good news, all flipping round when it comes to this. It looks pretty damn cram-packed as well when it comes to content, so it's going to get you back in that game and get you excited. Plus, you know, it's all snowy. Very Christmas themed. I'm excited about that. And last but not least, we have Wallace and Gromit, The Grand Getaway. Now, I don't know if this is just a British thing to be liking this program. I'm interested. Let me know in the comments if this is just a British thing, because I don't know if it translates to the rest of the world, but Wallace and Gromit for me growing up was like a big deal. You'd get a new movie every Christmas and they would put them out on TV. Everyone got excited and watched them. So the fact that this is coming for VR, I'm pretty excited to experience it. It kind of feels like all the games on this list are all about me feeling like a kid again, because essentially that's what all of these things are. But I'm very excited to see this game come to VR. Again, I'm very questionable whether anyone else is going to get this outside of the UK. I feel like it's a very English thing, but then again, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if you're even aware of what Wallace and Gromit is. Other than that though, this game looks very fun. Of course, you're going to get in there and get to experience essentially being a part of a Wallace and Gromit movie. So excited for this. Can't wait to find out a little bit more about it. And really that brings us to the end of this list of awesome games. I'm honestly, there's so many good things coming out for VR, and bleeding into 2024, we have a ton to be excited about. A few games that were due to be coming out towards the end of this year have actually now been pushed into early 2024 to mid 2024. So, you know, we already know there's going to be a bunch of good stuff coming out then as well. It's been such an incredible year for hardware and for software this year. So let's keep the trainer rolling. Fingers crossed all of these really land and do well for themselves as well, and keep up the train, because we've had a good run lately of games coming out on all platforms being good. So please carry on being good. I beg you.